Holy storyline possibilities, Batman! Ben Affleck is currently the Batman in our DC Extended Universe, and there are rumors here and there that he might be leaving or that he might be staying and sign this 3-picture deal and he's going to be in Batman Beyond. It's anyone's guess right now what the future is going to hold for Ben Affleck's Batman in the DC Extended Universe, but one thing that is for sure is that he's Batman right now. And I think that him being Batman is a pretty exciting opportunity for them to tell certain types of Batman storylines that they haven't yet told in the movies yet, because of his age and because of the fact that he is a Batman who's a bit more experienced being Batman, as opposed to the other Batman in previous movies who, we saw their origin stories and they were just getting started. Having a DC Extended Universe with an older, very experienced Batman allows them to tell a lot more storylines about his sidekicks and other aspects of the Batman mythos that haven't yet been explored, and I'm going to talk about some of them right now. The first one I'm going to talk about is the one that I think is least likely to happen anytime soon, and that's the Batman Beyond storyline. I think that while this could be great in the movies, I think that they aren't anywhere close to doing this. They could, I could be wrong, they could release some kind of press release tomorrow. We're doing Batman Beyond, but I don't see it happening. Batman Beyond in the DC animated series is a show about Bruce Wayne. He's older, like elderly, and he used to be Batman but isn't anymore, and it takes place in the future. And there's a younger man, Terry McGinnis, who has an enhanced suit, and he becomes the Batman of the future. And he works under Bruce Wayne as his mentor, and that's the basic storyline of Batman Beyond, and they could do that. But right now, Ben Affleck, even though I think he's in his 40s, he's still not old enough to be the Batman Beyond Bruce Wayne, unless they use like prosthetic makeup or CGI effects to age him, or unless they wait, like 20 years from now. Right now, he's too young to be the Bruce Wayne of Batman Beyond, and I don't think they'd want to do Batman Beyond until they finish establishing Ben Affleck's Batman as the Batman himself first, with his own solo movies and with his solo sidekick movies and a lot of other villains being established. I think the DC Extended Universe needs to and is going to focus on their Batman of the present day first before they do anything about like Batman spinoffs in a future timeline. I just think it's too soon, if ever, and it's not going to happen right now. The second storyline possibility I'm going to talk about is having a Batman, Ben Affleck, who's in his 40s, allows him to tell more storylines about Batman's supporting characters. He's got a lot of the most famous sidekicks in comics history, like Nightwing, multiple Robins, and Batgirl, and those characters can't exist unless there's been an experienced Batman who's been around to teach them and watch them grow over time. We're already getting a Batgirl movie by Joss Whedon, who's directing, one of the directors on the current Justice League movie that's coming out in November. And they couldn't do a Batgirl movie with a new young Batman, a Batman who just got started. But with Ben Affleck, who's playing a Batman who's been around for several years, they can do a Batgirl movie. And they can also do the Nightwing movie that's also been rumored and that they'll probably eventually do. Nightwing, just like Batgirl, is a character who needs to have had an older Batman to, mentor him and raise him when he was just Robin. They could also do a storyline, with Batman having a long-lost son, Damian Wayne, who becomes the Robin of today. And also Tim Drake, another Robin, who didn't become Robin in the comics until Batman had been Batman for a very long time. Same with Jason Todd, who becomes the Red Hood. There are all kinds of Batman supporting characters who wouldn't really work right now with a Batman who's just getting started. And that's another reason why I think Ben Affleck as, 40-something Batman is a good Batman to have right now, and why, Warner Brothers would want him to stay for a while, if he's willing to stay. This third storyline possibility is kind of a cheat or doesn't count exactly because you don't need to have an older Batman per se to do this story. You could do it with a Batman who's 10 years younger, but what the hell, I'm going to go for it. I've already said in a previous video, and, DC's basically confirmed it, they're doing a Flashpoint movie. And in the Flashpoint comics, the source material, Batman is actually Bruce Wayne's father, Thomas Wayne. It's Bruce Wayne who gets murdered when he's a little boy, and, Thomas Wayne becomes the vengeful father, and he becomes Batman, and his wife Martha becomes the Joker of, this alternate universe. Now, they could use... They've already introduced Jeffrey Dean Morgan as playing Thomas Wayne in Batman vs. Superman. the one that had Ben Affleck. And since they already have that Thomas Wayne and that, Batman, that Bruce Wayne, Ben Affleck already an established movie together, they could just bring the two of them back to do this weird kind of alternate timeline universe thing with Flashpoint using the Ben Affleck they already have, the Batman they already have, and Jeffrey Dean Morgan, the Thomas Wayne they already have. Jeffrey Dean Morgan is popular playing Negan right now on The Walking Dead, and Negan is a hardcore character. He's a villain on the show, and it would be very easy for the actor to leverage, that whole, bad guy kind of thing to play a more hardcore, rough and tumble, gritty and damaged Batman. That's his version of Batman in the comics. Thomas Wayne is really hardcore because of what happened to his son. He's driven even more by vengeance than Bruce Wayne by Batman is driven by it. And it would be very easy for that actor to portray that, again, in a different medium. And number 4, don't we like Ben Affleck as Batman? I think he's doing a good job. I would hate for him to leave. If he were to go, the show must go on. But I hope he stays around. I hope the rumors about him leaving are just rumors, and that Ben Affleck's having a fun time playing Batman, and that Warner Brothers is having a fun time having him as Batman, and everyone's going to be getting along, and everything's going to be hunky-dory in the future for the Batman aspect of the DC Extended Universe. If you enjoyed this video and like to watch me do more videos about DC movies and TV shows, please subscribe, like, comment, and do all that good stuff. And I will see you later. Have a nice day or night.